So I'm parked up at the garden centre. It's only £1 for each token. You can charge up for an hour here. I've just come from Bridport, and this is actually just on the edge of Dorchester. Nice little area to stop, relax for a bit, and I've had some interesting experiences driving from where did I stay last night? Driving from Portland up to Bridport through Abbotsbury. Now I was fully loaded in terms of weight, cargo weight too, because I met an Australian guy who slept in the dorm with me last night, and he was going to West Bay, so I decided to offer him a lift. And he's got his bag as well and all sorts, and so there's an extra 100 odd kilos that I was taking with me. And the Abbotsbury Hill is a 17% gradient, and on the manual it states that the G-WIZ cannot handle anything over 19 degrees. So I was very, very, very close to the threshold for the G-WIZ climbing gradients, but it made it. Slowed down to 20 miles an hour, but it made it. So some of the steep hills around this area, it does slow down a fair bit, and I was concerned about the motor controller getting hot, so my hand was always on the heatsink, feeling it and making sure nothing went too out of control. But it's fine. It made it with full capacity of weight. So now what I'm doing is I'm heading down to Lulworth Cove today. There's a little parking spot that I'm hoping still available. If I can find that, and if I can stay there, that would be great. And then it's only 8 miles to Swanage, where they've got public chargers at only 18p per kilowatt hour of charge. So I've got plenty of places to hang out. I've got my week's milk now, so yeah, all I need to do is find shops to stock up on ice to keep the milk cool, and everything else is good. So yeah, off into the middle of nowhere for a few days, and until I run out of milk, and then I'll be heading back towards Bridport and possibly down to Devon. So I've just arrived at Lulworth Cove now, and I'm seeing more and more and more electric cars around. I saw a Leaf go past me when I came out of Portland, and I've just seen this Leaf parked up right here on the way to Lulworth. So I'm just parked up on the free parking up by the church, and yeah, I'm just going to head down to the cove for the evening. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But now it's just time to relax for the rest of the day. I don't think I can get any charging around here, which is the only unfortunate thing. The charging infrastructure in Lulworth and around the area is quite terrible. So the only options I have is to spend 33 quid and go and camp at Durdle Door. Or what I'm planning to do, I should have enough range to get there. Well, I definitely have enough range to get there. It's just I don't like going down too low voltage with the hills around here. But I could make it to Swanage, and there's a couple of public chargers there. So I mean, there is, as long as I can find a few places to camp and camp and sleep for the night, I'll stay around here for a few days and enjoy the coast. So I've been to Lulworth Cove, spent some time in the sun by a pool overlooking the cove. I didn't capture any footage from there because it was just relaxing. But I'm here in my favourite little spot around the Dorset coast. I know this is one of the only places I know that I can come and park. So I won't give away any locations just because I don't want it getting banned if it gets over abused. But we're coming down to evening now, it's 9 o'clock. There we go. There are some very steep gradients around here, so the car did struggle on some of those. I mean, right down to 20 miles an hour, worse than the Abbotsbury Hill. But it made it. I mean, it's at the edge of its capabilities, but it made it up the hill. I reckon the real edge would be pulling it up at 10 mile an hour. That might be overheating things a bit too much. So I'll probably head to Swanage maybe tomorrow, or I may have a place to charge nearby, so we'll see what happens. It's almost my bedtime. But this is the life. I've got everything I need on board, somewhere to sleep, storage, and without paying a fortune, it's all electric. I've yet to test the solar because I've not had the opportunity to just yet, but I will do that at some point and report on how well it charges off the sun. I suspect, as I said before, about 5 to 7 amps, which isn't bad. Over the course of a day that should give me another 15 to 20 miles range, which is great when you're just parked up one place moving to the next, kind of crawling along the coast. But there we go. So peaceful around here. You've got the cliffs up there. But this is the life. Got no plans, got no need to be anywhere else at all. It's beautiful.